Kernersville Cares for Kids. It's more than just a name, more than just a group. Kernersville Cares for Kids is a way of life for students, a town, and its leaders. KCK is proof that paying attention to our kids pays off. Celebrating 10 years of fighting drugs in our schools, KCK promotes a positive way to live and learn. In the Winston-Salem Forsyth County school system, there's a drug testing program in place at all 14 high schools and 16 middle schools. And in Kernersville, there's proof that it's working. This year, the middle schools in Kernersville had over 200% higher enrollment in the voluntary drug testing program than the average enrollment of the other middle schools. The highest enrollment was at East Forsyth Middle with a staggering 95%. All three schools had at least 90%. Both Kernersville high schools had 150% higher enrollment than the combined average of the remaining schools. Glenn's enrollment was just over 77%. East Forsyth is at 74%. In other words, more than 3/4 of high school students in the Kernersville area have pledged to be drug-free. But what makes KCK so special? What sets it apart? Join us as we take a look at the relationship between community and student. See just why Kernersville really does care for its kids. To understand the program, you must look at, well, the kids, students who've pledged to be drug-free.
It lets me know that I'm dedicated to being drug-free and shows my peers and teachers that I'm committed to what I stand for.
When the students take the initiative and get involved into the program, then you know that that Kernersville as a whole is just a great place to live and a great place to be.
It all began in 1998 when the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools implemented a drug testing program so that students could visibly take a stand against drug and alcohol abuse. Superintendent Don Martin took it one step further, challenging Kernersville to recognize these students and provide some incentives. Kernersville leaders not only cared, they listened, creating Kernersville Cares for Kids and providing students with incentives to join. 10 years later, 8 out of every 10 high school and middle school students are members.
Over the years, it has provided incentives, particularly for the schools in the Kernersville area, middle schools. Now we have East Forsyth Middle, Kernersville Middle, and Southeast Middle, as well as Glenn High School and East Forsyth High School. It's been a way to encourage kids to sign up for voluntary drug testing. I think that has meant a lot to kids. We have a huge number of kids signing up. And in fact, it's provided a trophy, a traveling trophy for all schools.
And you don't need to attend a meeting to see the results of how KCK is changing the face of Kernersville and the lives of students. Recently, KCK members took to the streets to thank those who helped them most, the civic and business leaders of Kernersville.
What is going on?
We just want to thank you for putting our sign up on your window and your door.
Well, my pleasure. I can't think of anything better to do.
While store owners and business leaders help promote KCK, they also offer great advice.
And that's good because my wife and I were both in the hospital last month. Almost lost her. My sugar shot to 701. You couldn't smoke in the hospital. So my wife and I were smoke-free. We're saving $160 a week.
The Chamber has been instrumental in helping get kids motivated.
We just wanted to say thank you for helping us with the Warthog game and giving us so many proceeds and the Kerner's Folly and everything. I just wanted to stop by and tell you we really appreciate it.
Well, you're very welcome. Thank you. It's a really important thing that you guys are doing, so I want to support your actions.
And the police chief sees a difference too.
And I want to commend you as Kernersville Cares for Kids students. We talked a little bit about what the things we had and seen this weekend, the stabbings and all. And by having you guys participating, working with the police department, you know, you've got that communication, you've got the cooperation, and you're the ones becoming the leaders now.
Kernersville Cares for Kids is more than just a slogan, more than just a group. With things like pizza parties and after-school activities, KCK inspires kids to take a stand against alcohol and drug abuse. Every year at the Spring Folly, more than 20,000 people get to see what KCK can do. So now you know, Kernersville Cares for Kids, not just a name in Kernersville, it's a way of life.